Hello, for this video, I just want to go through my sort of collection of video games I had when I was like a young child, like when I was first getting into gaming. I just want to go through all the games that I have with me. I have them all in a pile right here, as you can tell from my virgin shelf being disheveled. So I just want to just kind of talk about all those games that kind of raised me in the gaming sense, I guess, if that makes sense. I want to say that it was in 2011 when my dad took me and my brother to the store and he bought us a brand new Xbox 360. And he earned so many cool dad points for that. I couldn't have been older than 6 or 7 at the time. Like, that was just insane. And ever since that day, I have been an absolute Xbox fuck. But yeah, he let us pick out one game each, me and my brother. This was the game that I picked up. Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary. It's basically just a remake slash remaster of the first Halo game. So this is the first real video game I ever played. And this is even the original copy I have. You can tell because it is absolutely fucked. I mean, Jesus, look at all that scratching. But it still works somehow. I'll be honest, I played this game so much. Again, like when we got home, this was the first game that we played. I played it with my brother, and like, dude, just sitting there, us both in our like banana chairs, bag of high chews between us, just playing through the first level. That was the life. That was when I peaked. It's all been downhill since then. But yeah, this game, I loved this game so much, and I still do. I just played the first level over and over because I could not get through the second level, but I still loved it. I loved the first level. I loved playing it with my brother, and I also played the multiplayer a lot. This game came with Halo Reach's multiplayer, or kind of like a demo of it, I guess. It basically came with like I didn't have Xbox Live Gold, so I just played the firefight mode a lot. And on Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary, the firefight Halo Reach mode only has one map. But by God, did I play that one map to death. But yeah, I played that a crap ton. I still play Halo Reach Firefight a lot. But yeah, this game's awesome. This is like, I cannot stress enough how important this game is to me. Yeah, this is, I just can't. I just love it. The game that my brother picked out was Battlefield 3. This was a game I played significantly less. I did play it didn't I to my knowledge it did not have a co-op campaign, which was a big part of why we played Halo so much. Maybe it does, but if it did, we never played it. I played Battlefield 3 a little, but it was mostly my brother's thing. He played it a lot. I would basically just replay the second level over and over again, and that's a running thing you'll see. Like, with a lot of these games, even if I say how much I love them, usually I never played past a few levels. I would just replay certain parts over and over, but that seems like a standard thing with kids. Like, this game means a lot to me. Never played past the first level. This game never played past the second level, but I still played them both a crap ton. That's just kind of a thing I did. But yeah, I still have quite a bit of attachment to this game, but not nearly as much because I don't know. I didn't play it nearly as much. Still, I still appreciate it. You can tell I don't have the original cover. I don't know how that happened, but yeah, that doesn't mean as much to me as this game does. Then my dad picked out one more game for us: Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. You might notice that all those are M-rated games. I think I was 6 or 7. My brother was maybe 10, so that was interesting parenting decision by my dad. But I'm not a school shooter yet, so I think I'm fine. This is my favorite Call of Duty. I wonder why. It's not like it's the first one I played. Uh, I mean, I always say this is my favorite Call of Duty, but like if Modern Warfare 2 was my first Call of Duty, that'd be my favorite. If it was Ghosts, that'd be my favorite. But I love this game and I still do. I've beaten the campaign so many times. Like this is one of the games as a kid where I actually played. Actually, that's a lie. I don't think I ever got past the third level because that's actually pretty hard. But I still played this a crap ton, and it had that survival mode that I would always play through. And yeah, this is another game. I just loved this game so much. Even nowadays, sometimes I still just put it back in my console and just play through the campaign again. Yeah, this game absolutely rules. It sucks that the Modern Warfare 3 sucked, but this game was awesome. So after that, I'm not sure what he got for us next, so I'm just going to go in rough order of when I think we got them. Bioshock 2. None of us, as far as I know, none of us specifically requested this game. I think my dad was just walking through the store, he saw this for like $20 because I have this is the Platinum Hits copy, and he was like, "Oh, a game for $20, sure." Still M rated, by the way. Great parenting. This is another one I didn't play that much. Much like basically every other game, there was just one section I'd replay a lot. Like the first boss fight with the first Big Daddy, I would play through that all the time, and I would never play past that. I just thought that one specific section was fun. But my brother played this a lot. He beat it, I think. I have not played this that much today, actually. I don't think I've gotten more than like 30 minutes in. But I plan on playing through this. And yeah, this is a game. I still look at this and I'm like, yeah, I feel comfort looking at this thing. After that, I believe we got Assassin's Creed 2. Again, still going with the M rated game for children. But this game is one. I think this is a game where I think this is the first game where I actually got like substantially far in it. Like basically every other game up to this point, I would just replay a certain level or area constantly. But with Assassin's Creed 2, I actually played through the story. I didn't care about the story. I just wanted to run on rooftops and kill people, as any normal 7-year-old would. But yeah, this game, I actually got quite far in it. I think I actually beat it, which was impressive for a friggin' child, I guess. Again, still my original copy. This game rules. When I play this game now, I mean, any Assassin's Creed before 3 is like unbearably clunky, but I still think this game is great nowadays, and I still play through it occasionally. I kind of want to beat it again, honestly, but yeah, this game, another game that I just have a lot of attachment to. Uh, I do not have my original copy, but this is, I think the next game that my dad got for us was Skyrim. I think it was either coming out or was already out. But I think again he saw that was a popular new game coming out, and he wanted more cool dad points, so he got us Skyrim. And this is another game where I actually played through more than just like a first area. I spent so long creating my character, and this game is my favorite game ever. Part of that's probably nostalgia from this being one of the first games that I ever played, but I just love this game so much. Like I've been playing it for like 13 years and I still find new stuff with it. I still just love playing it. This game's awesome, and I even loved it back then. Like even back then I probably would have said this was, I don't know, I just really liked it now and I really liked it back then. It's just awesome. This game's awesome. I this really like cemented like this and Assassin's Creed 2 really cemented my love for like open world adventure games and RPGs and stuff. So these two games like really shaped my preferences significantly. But after Skyrim, I'm not sure what we got after Skyrim, honestly. I'm looking through my pile right now. I want to say that we got Assassin's Creed Brotherhood next. This is one that I know my brother specifically requested. We both really liked Assassin's Creed 2, and this was just Assassin's Creed 2 2. So he was like, hey, Dad, can we get this? And he was like, all right, sure. I'm assuming we have to do chores or something for it. I don't know. Maybe we got it for Christmas. Again, I'm not fully sure. But eventually we got it, and this game also rules. To me, this is just Assassin's Creed 2, but better. Like, I love both of the games, but if you ever give me the choice between 2 and Brotherhood, I'm gonna pick Brotherhood. It just looks better. It feels better to play. Has more mechanics. There's more going on. Both great games, but this was a game I also played a lot as a kid. Like I got more than just a few stages in. Another game that I think I beat as a kid. Yeah, just all around great game. Love this game. Honestly, all these games so far have been pretty good hits. Like, I think that with a lot of people's like childhood game collections, it's like you might only enjoy those games if you're a child. But with all these games, I think like the wider community would agree that like, hey, that's a good game. So I think my dad really struck out with the games he got us. Uh, and then let's continue. BioShock Infinite. This is not my original copy, but this was another one, like just like BioShock 2, I only ever replayed the first little bit because I mean, I liked how it looked, I liked how it controlled, I liked how it felt. But I mean, like again, like after the first little bit, I would just replay that over and over. My brother this was his cup of tea. He played it a lot more. But recently, like a couple years ago, I bought another copy because I didn't know where my first one went, and I played through it, and I finished it in like 3 days. This is back then I really didn't care about this game, but now this is one of my 10 favorite games ever. This is probably my favorite shooter ever. This is a masterpiece in my opinion. I love this game. Probably partially due to nostalgia, but again, I don't think I ever got more than like 20 minutes in. So this game's awesome. I wish I played it more as a kid, but this rules. One that I distinctly remember getting was Assassin's Creed 3. This was the platinum hits, so it was $20. I remember we were in the store and I saw it. I didn't really have a concept of money. Like I thought $20 like was as much as like a big candy bar. So I was like, how about instead of getting me a candy bar, Dad, you get this video game that's like 20 times more expensive. I thought that was a reasonable deal. He was like, that's a lot more than a candy bar, bud. I still didn't understand. But eventually, I think he bought it anyways. I think I had to do some chores to like earn the right to play it. But yeah, he bought it, and I did not like this one that much at the time. I played it a lot, but it's a lot more. I think it's fair to say that it's a lot more complicated, and I want to say more difficult than 2 and Brotherhood are. Like there was one section where you had to like do something with wolves, and I just kept on dying, and I just stopped playing it back then. Like I just could not get past that point. I still kind of liked it, but at that time I would have said this was the worst Assassin's Creed. Nowadays I would say it's the best. Much like with Bioshock Infinite, I bought another copy a couple years ago, and I decided to play through it again, and I really wish I gave this more shots as a kid because this is by far my favorite Assassin's Creed now. The story is really great. Like the Assassin story and the modern story, I think are the best in the series. The gameplay is smooth. Like I said, with any pre Assassin's Creed 3 Assassin's Creed, the controls are extremely clunky and not really fun. But this game is like a lot smoother in how it controls. It feels a lot more modern and it looks great. The shadows look weird. I don't know if I'm the only one who noticed this, but the shadows in this game look kind of pixelated and rough. But yeah, this game's great. I just wish I realized how great it was back then. Then I think Assassin's Creed Revelations might have been the next game we got. This is Assassin's Creed 2, 3. They made 3 Ezio games. This is another one I really didn't get far into. Not because I just replayed one section. I just, didn't care for it. I never got more than, an hour into this back in the day. And even now, I'm still kind of iffy on it. I tried replaying it a while back and couldn't exactly get as into it as I would have liked. But I do plan on beating this one day. It just depends on how I feel. I think it was around this time that my dad got married to my stepmom, and so he moved in with her, and we brought our Xbox over, and I got introduced to all these step siblings, and they're cool. My step siblings are cool. If my step siblings are watching, you're epic. But that also expanded the games that we got. I remember for every Christmas they would each get one of us our a personal game, I guess. One of those that I have with me, Madden 12. This was for one of my stepbrothers. Not my original copy, like much of these, because I don't know where it is. This is my favorite Madden. Also probably related to the fact that it was my first Madden. But this game, I played it a lot. I was not the hugest into football back then, but I still watched it and I still kind of understood it. I loved the creative team. I would always create my own teams just for fun. And still, this was the last Madden with a creative team, so I guess I got lucky. This game, I love this game. If I ever want to play Madden, I just get out my 360 and play this. This game's awesome. Don't have much more to say about it. It's Madden. Guess that's kind of it. The Amazing Spider-Man 2 video game. The case on this one is kind of screwed, but that's just how it is. This was a game, I don't know if we got it for Christmas or what, but this is actually, I think even nowadays, this is actually a really fun game. There are a lot of small things about it that annoy me. There's there's this mechanic where if you're not fighting enough crime or doing enough good deeds, you get people that get sent after you, which I guess is fine, but that was tuned way too high up. If you're not 24/7 doing missions that like to like beat up criminals or whatever, you're gonna get these like bounty hunters sent after you, and that got annoying. But this game is just fun to control. It's fun to go around in. This game, like, I kind of want to get the modern Spider-Man games. I have a PS4 here. I have not played any of the modern Spider-Man games, but I should probably give them a shot because they just seem like a better version of this, and I really liked this as a kid. But yeah, this was a fun game. Never beat it. I never got too far in, but yeah, I like this one a lot. What else do we got here? I'm looking through again. Batman Arkham Origins. How about that? So this was another superhero game we got, kind of like Amazing Spider-Man 2, I guess. This is one uh, never got too far in either. Like I went past the farthest I ever got was the first boss fight. Then I just kind of lost interest in it. But this game, uh, I'm not. I have a few more Arkham games that I bought recently. Like I have Arkham Asylum, and down here I have Arkham Knight, but I haven't played too far into either of those either. So this game, I don't know. I don't have much to say about it. I didn't really play it that much. I could tell it was a good game. It's just I wasn't exactly a Batman kid. I was definitely a Spider-Man kid though, which is why I liked this a lot. And then how about Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag? Uh, this game is really awesome. Like this was another Assassin's Creed game that I played a lot into. I never got much into the story, but I didn't care about the story. I just liked sailing around, just being a pirate, doing pirate activities. That was my jam. And this game was this is still the best single player pirate experience out there, and I don't think it will ever be topped. This game's awesome. I still love playing it. Still haven't beat it, but I've gotten a lot farther into the story than I have as a kid. But this game's awesome. At the time, I probably would have said this was my favorite Assassin's Creed. Maybe I would have said 2 or Brotherhood instead, but loved this game. Those are all of the games that I like currently have. There were a few games that we like rented at Redbox, and one of those Redbox games, you guys remember Redbox, was Assassin's Creed Rogue. Because it was Redbox, you only like rented it. I didn't get far into this, but I really liked what I played. It's basically just more of Assassin's Creed 4, and I liked Assassin's Creed 4, so this was just win-win. This was just a more of a game I liked, so therefore I liked it, you know. Uh, I haven't got again like this is a different copy obviously because it was a Redbox game that I bought recently. Haven't gotten the farthest into it, but I am still enjoying it because again, it's just more of a good game. I don't really remember what else we got at a Redbox. I think that we got Lego Star Wars 3 at a Redbox, and later we just bought it outright. And Lego Star Wars 3, I don't have a copy with me, unfortunately, but that game absolutely ruled. It's the only, like, I'm usually not a Lego game guy. To me, they can feel kind of mindless, and unless you're playing them with friends, they're just not that fun to me. But I think Lego Star Wars 3 is genuinely a lot of fun, like, even solo. There's so much customization. The arcade mode is great. The animations are great. Like Lego Star Wars 3 is awesome, and I wish I had a. I should buy another copy of it because I kind of want to play it again. I'm not sure what other games we really got back then. Oh yeah, hold on. Halo 3. So my stepbrother's friend had Halo 3, but he also had Halo 3 ODST, and I guess he was done with Halo 3's campaign because he decided to just give it to my stepbrother. This is another one that we played quite a bit. I didn't play this one nearly as much as Halo Anniversary because it didn't have like Firefight and we didn't have Xbox Live Gold, so we couldn't play the multiplayer. But this game was still fun. My personal opinion about Halo 3, I really don't think it's like as great as people say it is. I would honestly probably take Halo 4 over Halo 3. Please don't shoot me. But this game's great. I love it a lot. I played it a lot. It's just good. Now I think that just about wraps it up for games that I actually have with me right now, or at least a different copy of. Yeah, it seems like it. So what about games that I don't have with me right now? Well, I played. We had this party game, Fusion Frenzy 2, I think. We got my parents got that for my stepsister one Christmas as her Xbox game. and we never played it that much. It was just a pretty crappy party game for kids. I thought maybe just like didn't understand it as a kid, but looking at it now, it has pretty shitty reviews. So I guess it just wasn't that much of a good game. Disney Infinity, that was one that we were pretty big on though. I think that was another game that one of my stepsisters got for Christmas. We got the base for it. We got a bunch of figurines, and I actually played that one a lot. Like just because like the sandbox mode, the toy box. I played with the toy box a lot. Like the toy box was, I would just go in there with one of my step siblings, and I would just fuck around, spawn things, shoot them with. I don't know, like the Disney Infinity. I think is a genuinely fun game just for the toy box. A few years later, or like a year later, we got Disney Infinity 2.0, which I liked a lot more because it had Marvel and stuff, and I was much more of a Marvel guy than a Disney guy. That's another one I played a lot. I didn't really care for any of like the campaigns in it, but the toy box alone made that game more than worthwhile to me. I don't think I'd like it that much if I played it now, but I do kind of want to get another copy just to experience it again. And I think that might just wrap it up. We had Madden 15, but I don't have much more to say about that. It's just a Madden game. Uh, I don't think we got any more Call of Duty games, strangely enough. Like, I think Modern Warfare 3 was the only one we really had when I was, like, young. Yeah, I think that's. One more. Hold on, I almost forgot. Middle Earth Shadow of Mordor. So my brother really liked Lord of the Rings, so my dad got this game for him, and he played it a lot. I didn't. I don't think I even touched this game back then. I played it. I tried to play it a couple years ago. I didn't get that far. I liked it, but I didn't like love it. But recently, I've been playing a lot of Shadow of War, which is the sequel to this game, and Shadow of War is great. I really like that game. So yeah, I guess this was a good enough game. It's just Shadow of War is just better, so I have no reason to go back to that. But yeah, like for real this time, I think that's just about it. So like all those were the games that like really shaped my gaming preferences. Like nowadays, most of what I play are usually adventure games, RPGs, shooters, and sometimes strategy games. Uh, I didn't play strategy games as a kid, but like a lot of this translates into what I like now. Like I really like open world adventure games. I wonder why. I really really like shooters. I wonder why. I really really like RPGs. I wonder why. But yeah, that's just kind of, I don't really know how to outro this, but those were all the like significant games that I owned for the Xbox 360. I know we had a few more Lego games, but I can't really be bothered to talk about those. But yeah, I think these are all. I'm pretty impressed that my parents were pretty spot on with what they got for us. Like Fusion Frenzy 2, I think was the only game that we got that most people would be like, yeah, that's a bad game. But like every other game, I think the wider gaming community, again, they would be like, wow, that's a good game you got there. Which I think, again, it's just impressive they hit the mark that much. But I guess that's it. This video is already like 20 minutes long, and I guarantee none of you are watching now, so goodbye.